What is going on, collective? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. This is gonna be just a what's the most important message you need to hear right now for the week ahead. So I hope y'all are doing well. I do actually have a channel message for you guys that I will start this reading off with. So it was kind of just coming to me as I was preparing to start recording, because I wanted to be more just, it's the time of the month and it's kind of like overcast today, and I just the vibe I'm feeling, I just want to relax. So some of you are maybe in that same kind of energy where you're just kind of wanting to take it easy, maybe you're being guided to take it easy, which is not the channel message, but that just came through as I'm like speaking on how this how the channel message did come. But anyway, what did come to me that was channeled is try to recall all that was coming through, because I wasn't prepared for it. It was just kind of like just happening. I was like, oh shit. So but anyway, I feel like some of you are in this space of really doing your best to show up in your purpose, right? And I feel like it's so vital right now, and it's so important right now that when you're feeling the energy or the frequency of like, I don't want to do this today, or every time I go to start pursuing my purpose or taking action on it in whatever way that might be for you, you kind of feel the shift. And some of you, it may be making you question, well, if I keep having this resistance that comes up every time I go to pursue, whatever, your purpose is, whatever that might be for you, then maybe that's telling me I don't need to do that, or it's not my path, or whatever, that might be. But I encourage you, what I implore you to do is, because I've experienced this many, countless times myself, and the only reason why I still keep showing up when I do, how I do, whenever I can, is because when I move beyond that resistance, I feel so fucking accomplished. I feel so liberated. I feel so fucking in alignment. I feel, I feel like, okay, I did it. We did it, right? So I feel like for those of you, if you're struggling with that, I feel like it's a deeper reason. It's a deeper meaning. And this is where kind of like the channel message came in, where it was like, some of you, it's because it's happening etherically. It's happening metaphorically, meaning like behind the scenes. It's happening spiritually, where some of you are it's like there's energies and entities that you obviously can't see with your 3D physical eyesight. And that is what is making you feel like, I shouldn't do this, or I don't want to do it today, or maybe I should be doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Or where maybe some of you are finding yourself doing what they call busy work, right? Doing other things that really don't matter. They're really not pushing the needle forward in any type of way. It's not benefiting you. It's not really helping you towards any of your goals at all. But it's just finding little things to do, right? To make yourself seem or appear as if you're busy, to like appease your ego, but it's really not appeasing your soul. You see what I'm saying? So some of you, I feel like if you're feeling like that, I feel like you need to know that this is happening from a spiritual standpoint, okay? That it's going to be important for you to do your best to see beyond what you can't see with your physical 3D eyes, okay? It's important for you to push past whatever resistance, boundaries, stagnancy, whatever that is making you feel like I shouldn't be doing this, but your soul is telling you that you should. It feels like a battle with your ego and your soul. Okay, so if some of you are feeling like that, monitor how you talk to yourself, right? Do you coach yourself like you would, someone like, say, you're working with, or a child, you know what I'm saying, where they're scared to do something, but that it's like really nothing to be scared of? How do you talk to them? How do you coach them? Even for those of you that have kids, how do you coach your child through, whatever they feel is scary? But when you're looking at it from the outside, looking in from your standpoint, you can see how it's like, what are they scared of? They have nothing to be scared of. There's literally nothing bad that can happen here, right? Allow yourself to play with that idea and practice that for yourself, because it really feels like even for myself, like I've been experiencing that too sometimes, where I'm just like, as soon as I get ready to start recording or decide, you know, the day before, okay, we're going to record tomorrow, we're going to do these type of readings, and then when it comes time to do it, I'm hit with some type of resistance about, you know, like, and it feels like it's energetic. It feels like it's, you know, lower vibrational negative influences that are trying to keep me from, you know, pursuing what I know I need to be doing right now, right? And it isn't to say that we don't outgrow our current purpose or, you know, work, you know, whatever that is, however we're supposed to impact the collective in whatever ways those might be. It doesn't mean that we don't ever evolve out of those things, but it's just the point of, for those that are being constantly met every time you go to write that book, every time you go to work on that website, every time you go to record that message, you're being met with some type of resistance. I just encourage you to not let that defeat you, not let that stop you in your tracks, let that make you feel like I shouldn't be doing this. If you know that that anything you're pursuing, as long as it's coming from a pure, aligned place with pure intention, okay? Play with the idea that, what if this is, you know, just an outside negative, lower vibrational influence that is keeping me from, that doesn't want me to do this, that doesn't want me to get these messages out, that don't want me to, you know, change lives in the way that I'm supposed to, right? Allow yourself to play with that idea before you just decide that, you know, this isn't for me, or I shouldn't be doing this, or, you know, maybe this isn't my purpose after all. Like, you know, allow yourself to really look at it from as many angles as you possibly can before you just decide to up and quit and decide that this isn't for me, or this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Chlorophyll. It's a minty kind too, y'all. Gotta get you some. But anyway, yeah. So I feel like that was the message there. So let's get into the collective. What's the most important message for the collective? Most High. Their highest and greatest good. The highest, greatest good of all watching from only that place. For the week ahead, from whenever you see this video, my readings as always are timeless unless otherwise specified, but these are particular timeless, so whenever you see it is when it's meant for you. Okay, so for the collective, what is the most important message that they need to hear right now, to focus on right now for the week ahead, for the collective, please? Ooh, focus. Okay, so I'm gonna read ooh, and at the bottom, jump in. Okay, so this feels like some of you, let me read the bottoms of the cards. Let me read the cards first, and then I'll get into what I'm getting from that. So you're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Pay extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. And then at the bottom we have jump in. You're being ooh, followed by worth. Ooh, and it's time. And miracles, okay? So you're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. So this is kind of what that's giving me with that kind of like, it's kind of tying into that channel message that some of you are really being asked to focus at this time on your purpose. Is what it feels like. Whatever this jump in energy is for you, like I said, whether it's jumping into maybe starting your own YouTube channel, starting, you know, like I said, a website, or starting that business, you know, launching that product, whatever that is for you, or that, you know, for some of you, it's a job, you know, whatever it is, that connection, that relationship, as long as it feels in alignment, it's like things aren't always going to be what we've been told or taught is perfect, right? I'm going to give you guys real quick how I've more recently, I want to say in the past few months, have grown to see perfection. Being a Virgo, right? That's one thing we're known for, is this ideology of perfectionism and what that looks like. However, if you notice, nothing or no one is without flaw, right? You can always find, if you look close enough, look hard enough, spend enough time, you could find something wrong with anything, right? So for me, I've learned to look at perfection as divine duality, meaning you need the good and the bad. You need the hot, the cold. You need the positive, the negative, the in, the out, the left, the right, the up, the down. Like that's, to me, that is what perfection is the divine duality of having both. Okay. And so if you allow yourself to look at things from that perspective, that, you know what, it's not flawless, but it is perfect. I need those missteps to show me where I need to go. I need those negative experiences to help me appreciate the positive ones. I need that pain to help me, get more in alignment with what I need to heal or what I don't like or don't want in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? It's like, if you look at perfection from that standpoint, it'll help you see that even with your challenges, it's perfect. It's exactly what it needs to be. It's exactly what it's supposed to be for you at that time. So I feel like this is saying, for some of you, it's like you've been maybe putting something off, putting something on hold, waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for everything to be where you think it should be. But I feel like some of you, it's like needing to know that, or consider the idea that that's only a requirement of your ego. That's your ego's requirement. That's not how things really work. That's not how it really needs to be. That is just your ego, that the part of you that is scared, the part of you that doesn't want to fail, the part of you that, has maybe tried it before and it didn't work, right? It's that part of you that is making you think that things have to be this way in order for it to work this time. Even if it's the same thing. Maybe you've tried this one thing more than once, maybe a few different times, right? And it's like, I've done it more than once. I'm tired of doing it. It doesn't always necessarily mean quit. It just means there's another way to do it, right? You just haven't figured it out yet. So I feel like, this is spirit saying, whatever it is that that maybe keeps coming up for you, that you're needing to pursue, that you're needing to work on, that you're needing to, put your energy, time, and effort towards, whatever that might be. This is Spirit's indication saying this is where you're needing to put that point of focus right now. I feel like some of you may have been, allowing yourself to put it into this and put it into that, and kind of like, I don't want to look at that right now. Like, it's too much. It's too overwhelming. It's too hard. Right. But understand that the negative or so perceived, these are all labels that we give these things. You don't have to, it's not fact, right? It's just how you're choosing to see it. Just because it has, some type of, negative connotation to it, or some type of negative outlook, it's just how you're choosing to see that experience or that situation. It doesn't mean that it's fact. It doesn't mean that it's bad. Just because it has flaws. It's supposed to. That, to me, is what makes it perfect, because that creates duality. That's what creates balance, right? By having the hot, the cold. That's how you create warm, right? So you need the left, the right. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? You only have one or the other. So I feel like that's how you create balance, is by having both. Okay. So, don't let I feel like it's important this week, for whatever this is, to, jump into it. Just, kind of like dive in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advising you to, do it with your eyes closed, or do it without any sort of plan or intention, at the least intention, about how you'd prefer this to, how you prefer for yourself to land into whatever this opportunity is, whatever you're being asked to focus on. I'm not saying you to do that blindly, right? Sometimes that's necessary as well. It's going to be different for everyone. But, if you can have a plan, like I said, at the least, if you don't really have a plan, or you don't really have any details about it at all, that is where your intention matters. Is that, well, I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't have all the details, but I intend to land completely balanced and on my feet safely if I dive into this fully. I am setting the intention that if I give this project my full and unwavering focus for at least a month, or at least until it's done, that it will be successful, period. You know what I'm saying? Setting the intention it's like that for some of you is just exactly where you need to start. I feel like some of you may be putting things off, and us Virgos do that too. If we don't have a plan, it's like we panic, right? Because we need to know what the next step is. That's kind of our order, part of our organizational, that's that perfectionism, needing it to be perfect because we have a plan. We know what's going on. We like to have that control in that type of way, just because when chaos likes to pop off, we know how to handle it, right? And so, And we're good about that, bringing order to chaos. But that comes with knowing what the fuck's going on, having the details. And sometimes we don't have the details. I've even learned, for me personally, that's part of my lesson, is to learn that sometimes you're not going to have those details. Sometimes you're not going to know what the next step is, and that's okay. You set your intention that when I'm, intending that even if I don't have the next step right now, that next step will appear to me at the perfect and right time. It'll appear to me right when I need it, right? So, yeah. So let's dive a little bit further. I wasn't expecting, god damn, so much for quick, right? Whatever. So let's clarify this focus card for the collective and see what this is for you guys. Let's see. What is focus for the collective? Most high. What is that about? What is this focus card about? So Prince of Wands, okay, so that's a Knight of Wands. So like I said, some of you, this is something that you're passionate about. This is putting yourself out there in some type of way, okay? This is pursuing something, getting excited about it, taking it, facing, like doing something head on, you know what I'm saying? Like giving it all you got is what I'm getting here. What else? The freaking Magician. This is you pursuing what you're trying to manifest, okay? Really taking action on your manifestations with the trust and knowingness that you have everything you need. I love this card in this deck when I start talking about this, because it's a perfect depiction of this Magician has all the tools, all the elements necessary, which is the sword, which represents your thoughts, your ideas, the wand, which represents the action, the passion that you need to pursue, put towards the thought. The pentacle is the resources, the tools you have to use towards that, and your emotion, which is your intention, that drives all that, kind of like solidifies it and puts it all together. So this is, focus on knowing that it's all about you having everything you need. It's just about it. Maybe your tools don't look exactly how you think they should look, right? Your resources may not look how you think they should look. Some of you think you need money for certain things, but you really don't. The money will come in different ways and avenues, but it's for some of you, it's more so just about, you just need to get started. You just need to pursue it and to let the universe bring you the money when it's needed, or bring you the person that's going to give you the money when it's needed. You see what I'm saying? So let's see. What else? Anything else for this message for the collective? I feel like you guys just really need to believe in yourself. A bit more. I want to say a bit more, but kind of like way more than maybe you have. Yeah, some of y'all are stressed the fuck out about it. You're letting your anxiety, or what you don't see, what you don't know, what isn't maybe clear to you yet. It's like you're letting that, kind of like run the show, and that's where spirit is letting you know you don't need to do that. You just need to know that you have all the tools necessary. It's just a matter of you putting those tools to practice, putting them to use. Right? It's like a lot of you have the knowledge. Some of you are overthinking this whole process as if you don't have what you need, but you have everything you need. You're the fucking magician. Meaning anything you even feel like you really don't have, you can create, you can attract, you can pull and magnetize towards you. That's how powerful you are. Some of you need to be reminded of that. And this could also represent an awakening. Some of you, this is something maybe some of you recently awakened to, that I am more powerful than I thought. Holy shit. I am actually like a magician in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've accepted that, and it wasn't easy at first, because it's something that a lot of people think is like, like Disney shit, right? And to me, it's really not. It's really not. Look at the bottom, 9 of Cups. Some of you, everything you've been wishing for, true happiness, is on the other side of whatever this is that you're being guided to pursue. Some of you, it's like you don't even realize it. And this is a 99 here, okay? I feel like some of you are letting your thoughts or your anxiety get the best of you. And this is where spirit is saying focus. Some of you, it's like you're letting your own negative thinking, your own thoughts of perpetuating about what can go wrong and what I don't have and I need this first. It's like some of you are letting your thoughts kind of like take you into a whole like other, you know what I'm saying, other space. And that's where spirit is saying focus, okay? I feel like some of you may be thinking way too far into the future, and that's what's causing stress or anxiety for some of you. You need to not do that to yourself, okay? I feel like it will be helpful to try to practice being mindful, meaning mindfulness practices, but being present as possible. Meaning, yeah, you make your plan for the future. You decide this is what I want, coming. This is what I want to attract. And then after that, be present. You know, you set your intention for whatever it is that you're trying to draw towards you that you don't think that you're in alignment with yet. After you do that, immediately after, you start focusing on this right now, present moment, whatever that is for you, okay? And there's plenty of resources, free resources that can help you do that. So let's get some advice for the collective for the week ahead, whenever they're seeing this video. Some advice for the collective. I think it's cute. It's cute because I even for myself, it's like, dude, like, we've been here so many times. Like, it's just like, at this point, it's like, it's cute. You know, you have everything you need. You know that you can attract things. Like, I watch myself do it and I'm just like, yeah, we've done this before. You know, but that's part of the human experience. But that's why those experiences are important too. So you can look at those to when times like this come up and you'd be like, you're right, I have done this before. So what did I do last time? How did I do this last time? What tools did I use last time to help push me forward, help get me out of my fucking head? Okay. Advice for the collective. I feel like some of you too, when you do this, whatever this is that you're being asked to focus on and jump into, it's going to help you restore. For some of you, kind of like build from like ground zero. Others of you, it's going to like kind of restore trust in yourself. Some of you have like kind of maybe lost trust in yourself over the past from other experiences, and maybe it's kind of been hard to trust yourself going forward, that you'll make the right decision, or so you think. I feel like we never make a mistake. There are no mistakes. There is something to learn. It's just a matter of how you choose to see it. Sure, it's all about your perspective, right? And they say like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I feel like that it's the same for everything else as well. The challenge, the pain is in the eye of the beholder. It's all about how you choose to look at it. Look, advice. Co-create. So this is about using your wisdom, using your knowledge, using the tools that you do have on hand to support you. And, you know, set your intentions with the universe. Speak out what you need and be flexible, okay? Be flexible. Let yourself, you know, kind of like, don't be so rigid on how exactly you think things need or should go, right? Give them a look. And at the bottom, happy with the 9 of Cups, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Happiness is on the other side of this. Wish fulfillment, contentment, okay? Doors are being unlocked for you guys. It feels like doors of opportunity are opening up for you guys, presenting themselves. But it's you're gonna have to trust yourself to act on this, whatever this is, and know that whatever tools that you have right now that you can identify, no matter what element it's under, that is what you need right now. And any tool that you need going forward will present itself to you. You just have to trust yourself. Ask for what it is that you need and be open to the ways in which that it's gonna come, okay? So that's what I have for you, collective. I really hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subbing if you have not, and drop a comment if you would like. Until next time, you guys. Howdy.